YouTube! What's good, YouTube? Look, man, I'm coming to talk to y'all about Honkai Star Rail, bro. Honkai Star Rail compared to Genshin Impact. Very similar games in my opinion. Honkai Star Rail does not have the gameplay aspect that Genshin does, which is one of the reasons why I think Genshin is one of the best gacha games of all time. But Honkai Star Rail does have the turn-based feature, which I do appreciate. I appreciate turn-based games. I think turn-based games are pretty good, and I want to compare the two games and let y'all know how I feel about Honkai Star Rail. My first impressions on the game so far. What I played, I think I'm a level 16. I'm not that far into the game, but from what I've played, it's a pretty good game, man. I mean, I don't have a problem with turn-based games. If you have a problem with turn-based games, you're probably not going to enjoy it. It's a turn-based gacha game. It has crazy similarities to Genshin Impact. It has artifacts. Honkai Star Rail has relics. Like the cones, those are just weapons in Genshin. You have the same character type system. Eidolons or constellations. It's the same type thing. So really, if you're familiar with Genshin Impact, you don't mind turn-based games, you like Genshin Impact, you're gonna like Honkai Star Rail, man. It's not that crazy of a difference to where it's gonna be jarring for you. I mean, it's like the same systems as Genshin, where it comes to characters and weapons and how you build your character, stuff like that, like crit rate and everything, just like that. I don't think it has. It may or may not. I'm not completely familiar with Honkai, so forgive me if I get some stuff wrong. I'm not completely sure if it has a elements of mastery system yet, or if it does or doesn't. But other than that, I'm pretty sure everything else is very similar, and it actually is pretty fun. Just haven't had a lot of time to get into the game heavily, and my first 5-star was Welt, so that's pretty cool, I guess. I think he's decent. He's not like the best 5-star that you can get from the thing, but he's a good 5-star in my opinion, and the way that he stuns enemies and stuff is pretty dope. It makes it way easier to get the content. But yeah, the game isn't really that crazily hard either. Just like Genshin, Genshin's not that hard. This game isn't gonna be that hard. This game is probably gonna be easier than Genshin because you don't have many ways to go wrong. You're not inputting like your controls to move around and fight like in Genshin. You gotta dodge and everything. It's gonna be way easier to clear content. But it can also be more gacha heavy than Genshin because of that feature, because you can't control your characters completely. So it's gonna be more reliant on what the game allows you to do to be able to, beat bosses and stuff of that nature. So you're gonna have to have your characters at a certain level to be able to beat certain bosses. I mean, there's ways to probably cheese everything in the game with certain characters, but other than that, that's what I know so far. And from a story standpoint, I think the story so far from what I've seen from Honkai is decent. I'm not gonna go into any story aspects. I'm just gonna tell you what my opinion of the story is. If you want to go into story aspects, I would recommend just playing the game yourself or going to watch a video about the story. But so far, what I can tell, the story is decent. The same thing about Genshin's story. I think both the stories are decent. None of it's gonna blow you away in the story. Like, cool story, cool concept. The whole Star Rail thing is pretty cool. Somehow it reminds me of Polar Express. I mean, just because of the train and how fast the train is and stuff. It's like a train Star Wars type thing. It's pretty dope, and actually the concept is pretty dope. Well, I actually think the Honkai Star Rail concept is better than the Genshin Impact concept, just because it's different, or more different than what Genshin's concept is. But so far, that's pretty much my first impressions of the game. I've liked it pretty much so far, and I'm gonna give a full review for the game after I get to like 35 or finish the whole story. I'll give my review of the game, put some more hours into it or whatever. But that's pretty much it, man. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, and